Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you how I transform into Cleopatra. So I'm using the original blue and gold. I can see she always tends to use those sort of colours. This look is perfect for Halloween or fancy dress, anything like that. So I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and don't forget to like the video and don't forget to subscribe for more videos too. We're going to be using lots of eyeshadow, so make sure you prime your eyes really well. I've done 2 layers of the Urban Decay matte primer. Then next I'm going in with the Makeup Geek Beaches and Cream, just to sort of like make all the other eyeshadows blendable. Then I'm using Unexpected because this type of purple really helps blend in the blue that we're going to use later after that. So I went with 2 layers of that. Then next I'm going to use Latte, which is like a deeper brown on the crease. Well, I'm going to be creating a crease because my crease isn't so big. Cleopatra had those big statement eyes, so yeah, I'm making that quite big. Next I'm using the NYX Jumbo pencil in Milk. This is going to go on my brow bone just to lift up the eyes even further, and also in the middle, as you can see where I'm placing it now, and blending it away as well, because you don't want it too obvious, otherwise the eyeshadows are going to be really hard to blend, and this is just going to make that gold really pop. Then I'm going to use Half Baked, which is a beautiful, I just see this as Egyptian gold when I saw it, so I used that. Then I'm using Gonzo. This is such a beautiful vibrant blue. It's so bright. I've never seen a color like this, but I thought it goes really well with the Cleopatra eyes, shall I say. And I'm just placing that on my crease line, as you can see, just under the brown. And I'm also creating like a cat eye effect, because she's always had those big eyes, which were sort of like cat eye. I don't know, she's represented differently in different images. I'm using Chaos, which is a cobalt blue color, which is her color as well, of course, and I'm using that to only at the outer corners, and I use more of that latte, the brown, just to help blend everything together. Next I'm using the Maybelline gel liner, the black one, and I'm using that to go over my crease line, just as a line. Cleopatra tends to, the images that she's in tends to be like, this is her look, if that made any sense. Then I'm using a black eyeshadow just to go over it, because you don't want the line looking too sharp. Next I'm using this beautiful gold glitter by Crayolan, if I said that right, and you want to use an adhesive. I'm using England Duraline, which works really well at sticking the glitter in, and I'm only placing it where the gold is, just to enhance that gold even more. And I'm using the gel liner again to go over and create like a cat eye effect. So I'm going to extend this at the front, where my eyelid connects, if that makes sense. Yeah, at the front, and also at the end of the corners I'm going to create the cat eye, and I'm going to join that line with the top liner that I created, which just looks amazing. It gives such a nice effect. And I'm also going to line my waterline. You want to make sure you do that. Cleopatra had really she goes really all the way out with the eyeliner. I've gone back with Blackout by Urban Decay from the Naked palette, and I've just blended it all the way down. You want to make sure it's quite thick, and I'm also going over it with the gel liner to the waterline, and also to create a double wing liner. Cleopatra had that a lot in all of her images. And I'm using this Crystal Jade liquid by NYX just to cover the gaps. I just think it adds a really nice effect as well. And I'm going to go back with Venus from the Naked Basics palette, just to add more shimmer and brighten up the eyes, and also it helps the blue really stand out and pop. I also added a bit of the Pearl Lila, which is which is the purple / white glitter. I just think it, you know, adds a different color and a nice effect as well. Next I'm using the Unique face primer. I really like this primer. It's just really easy to wear. and it helps the foundation stay in all day. I'm using my summer shade, shall I say. It's slightly darker shade than what I usually wear in the winter. This is just to help me get that Cleopatra tan like skin, because she had really yellow golden skin. So yeah, I'm trying to mimic that. And also this actually matched me really well, because like if you look down my neckline and on my face now, it actually matches really well. My face is so white. It's because I don't tan it. I just use SPF 50-30 all the time because I don't want to get any wrinkles. Yeah, so make sure you buff that in really well. Next I'm going to go with the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NC20, which is slightly lighter. I'm usually NC30. That's because I want to create the highlight effect, shall I say. Yeah, and I'm adding it to the areas which I want to really stand out, of course under the eyes, which will make the blue stand out even more, and also down to my chin, on my nose, because I want everything to look really structured. You know, Cleopatra was known for her structured, beautiful, perfect skin slash face. Next I'm going to go with this beauty blender by Real Techniques. This is just to help buff that concealer in. I realized that, you know, once I started doing this, it actually helps it set much better and more flawlessly. And then I'm using the NYX HD Studio Finishing Powder just to set those areas in place. Next I'm just going to curl my lashes, add some mascara, my favourite of all time, Max Factor, and I've also added some Ardell's Demi Wispy lashes. Next I'm going to use this MAC brow pencil to create my brow shape. Her brows are amazing. Like Cleopatra's brows are very bold, very, I don't know how to say it, very powerful, very bold. They stand out a lot, so yeah, I try to mimic that with what I've got. My eyebrows are obviously not as thick, so I've got to try and make them look as thick as possibly can without looking too crazy, cray. I'm helping my eyebrows, giving them life, giving them some thickening with this like eyebrow, what is it called? Eyebrow mascara gel. Anyway, I'm going to contour my face with another foundation, 177, which is much darker than my tone, but I'm using that to contour my face. I'm doing one side first because I realized this foundation dries out really fast, so I've got to work really fast with it. I'm just buffing that into my skin. Imagine it. Don't forget your jawline as well, because it does look weird if you don't add it to your jawline. So Cleopatra had that bronzy golden glow to her, so you know, I want to make sure I contour my face to make it look really structured, really contoured, and just perfect as much as it can be. So I'm going to contour my nose as well. I know I don't usually do this, I don't really need to, but she had the most perfect nose. It was so like small and it was just perfect everywhere, all the images that I saw anyway. So yeah, I've contoured my nose. Now I'm gonna add Sunbeam highlighter, which is key to this look because she was all about skin. Like, you've heard the stories of her bathing in milk to keep her skin glowing, fresh and youthful. So this really helps add the look to that glowy golden goddess skin. And I'm using a beauty blender to buff it in, just because I find that it helps blend into the skin better without taking too much of the product out, compared to if you use your fingers. Now I'm only going to set certain areas of my face, not the areas which I've added highlighter, because that sort of takes it away. Next I'm using NARS Casino bronzer. This bronzer's got a slight shimmer in it, which works really well with this look, and also it's just going to give me more colour to my cheekbones, because I'm looking super white right now, and you can see it's just giving me, because of the contour we used before, it's just making my skin look really glowy. And I'm gonna use Gingerly by MAC. It's like a peachy bronzy toned blush, which is gonna add to the bronzy glow to it. So yeah, I decided to use that blush, and I think it complements the blue as well. It's not too much. Now, just to add more to the skin, to give it that dewy glow, I'm using the Soft and Gentle to add to the areas which I've already highlighted. This is just going to set that liquid highlighter, and it's also just going to help it pop even more. Okay, next, Cleopatra, she's always had the perfect full nude lip, so that's exactly what I'm trying to do here, working with what I've got. I mean, my lips are okay, but hers was just perfect. So yeah, I'm gonna make sure they are I'm gonna give them more structure, more shape, and I'm gonna go over with Shy Girl, which is a nice nude color, but it's got a slight orange tint to it, which works really well. And Dior Lip Maximizer, this is my baby, which you can see really helps the lips look full. Now I'm just gonna tie my hair into like a bun, a flat bun, if that makes sense. I've never worn a wig before. This is actually my first time ever, so I don't really know the best way to put like long hair. So if you guys know, please let me know, because I don't really know how to do this. But I just put it in a flat bun, and I put the wig cap, and I made sure like all the small hairs were like put away. This just makes the wig put on much easier. And I've just put the wig on. I got this from eBay. It was only literally a few pounds. I got the top from eBay as well, and I'm just gonna brush it out. I noticed though, the one from eBay, when I was brushing it out, the hairs were shredding everywhere. It was so annoying, it was so freaky. But yeah, I just carried on. I was like, whatever. Can't do it without this wig anyway. I think this wig is perfect, because she obviously wore a lot of wigs. If you guys didn't know, in Egypt the royals would always shave off their hair, the women and men as well, I believe, to avoid lice, because lice, like head lice, was such a big problem there at those times. So they would have to literally shave off and wear wigs all the time. Yeah, so I straightened it, and I'm also gonna add a braid both sides of the hair, the front, just because some images I saw, she always had like little cute braids with like golden rings around them. And I got these from Topshop actually, these golden rings. I forgot I had them, and I saw them, I was like, oh my god, this is gonna be perfect for this look. So I put them in. You can see it really goes actually. And I got this headpiece from eBay as well actually. I found some really good deals on eBay. It's literally like £2-3, and I thought it goes really well with this look. It just adds that finishing touch. It's like the headpieces that Cleopatra always wore. It really reminded me of that. And I thought the blue stones really go well with the blue eyeshadow as well. So you want to make sure the headpiece is put in place with pins. That way it won't move around, obviously. But anyway, this is the finished look, guys. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. Thank you so much for watching all the way through. Please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe to my channel too. That way we can keep in touch, and you will see more videos to come. Thank you. Take care.